Song that makes me feel good every time I hear it. You guys, welcome to the Sesh Connection on Tracy's behalf. We are page free this evening, but we will carry on triumphantly in her honor.
So sad.
Like, that's one of those. I've never heard this song and been in a worse mood afterwards.
No.
Right? Not once.
It's totally a happy song.
It's right up there with the Venga Boys.
Oh, dear. I haven't thought about the Venga Boys in a long time.
Hi, James.
Hi, Tracy.
How are you?
Alive.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not going any further than that at this time.
Yeah, that's fair. You can, yeah.
James, are you ready to get higgity high?
I suppose so. I don't know that I really have a choice.
No, you don't. James, I've noticed that you have become a candyaholic because you have 200 cans full of candy.
Yes.
So I love your cans. They're very sexy. I, too, have candy, and I have brought that to the Sesh Connection today for you guys. I picked out your flavors that you guys asked for, so we did have a brand that we're going to check out today called Mountain High Suckers. They make infused lollies. They're actually THC and CBD lollies.
Ooh, mine also has CBN and CBC, which I am not familiar with.
CBC is for pain management. CBN, is that sleep shit?
Maybe.
Or is that CBG?
CBGB's was a punk bar.
Hey.
Okay, so I love the ingredient disclaimer on this, actually. So, ingredients: sugar, water, corn syrup, canola oil, natural and artificial flavors. Now, it says in big, bold letters, may contain these non-infused ingredients. And I want to know what a lollipop would taste like with all of them.
So,
Banana chips, caramel, chili flakes, chili mango, cinnamon, lime zest, maltic acid, mint, salt, toasted coconut.
So, to answer that question, Mountain High Suckers actually has a rather large line of awesome lollies. And in their lollies, like, there's a banana strawberry, so it has some dried banana chips in it. It also has some, like, a strawberry flavor to it. There's lime in the coconut, so there's little bits of coconut in a lime lolly. So they actually have all different types of lollies that are super delicious. I just grabbed the ones that we had at the store that you guys said you would like.
Oh, yeah, no, it's interesting because it means that this package is very much like the same package they use for all of them, and they just put a different sticker on the front, which is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about not
How did
wasting.
you open yours?
I used my teeth and ripped
Gotcha.
into it like a bear. Like you.
You know, there's as humans that have evolved from apes, we
I am
developed
stupid.
tools.
Yes, but I'm primitive and we know this, so I bit into it. So what flavor did you get, James?
I got sour apple. I love the overwhelming need to stamp every edible with THC across it. And, like, I get it, but
Yeah.
seriously, if you've made it this far into the package, I'm
You're
pretty
eating it,
sure
yeah.
you know what you're in for.
Yeah, I obviously it's for children's sake, and I feel like if a teenager or child saw this, they wouldn't care and would just continue
Yes.
eating it. Yes. Bear, what did you get? Because you have one of my favorites.
So I got caramel apple, and I'm excited because the only fear I had is that it would be a sour apple sucker with caramel on it, but it is a distinct and different green from James's sucker, so I don't think it's going to have a sour taste.
No, it's going to have that Granny Smith taste for sure, and then that caramel is also infused on the top of it, so it makes for a really interesting...
And I like that it's just legit live-action caramel on it.
Yeah.
It's not like a weird caramel-flavored sucker element.
Right. Right. Yeah, I love that. It's an extra little bonus to that. It's like a good chew in there. I, as we know, are on my keto, so I went with the sugar-free raspberry. Very plain, very, just looks like your regular cherry flavored or raspberry flavored lolly.
So let me see your package. Oh, so it says SF, but oh, and yours has different ingredients. Interesting. Okay.
So I guess they do take time in some of them, I'm assuming. And maybe some, just like you're saying, are mass produced in that package. So tell me, guys, flavors. What are you thinking? What are you tasting?
Give me a second.
Sure.
For infused caramel, I don't taste it at all in the caramel. Like, it just tastes like candy to me, like someone melted a Werther's over the sucker. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to really taste the sucker yet because it's kind of all coated in the caramel.
Gotcha.
But as of right now, everything is pretty good.
Yeah. So properly sour. Continues to be sour. And you get it. It's not like Sour Patch Kid sour. It's like proper sour. You're getting it in the back of the palate.
Gotcha.
Up front, you get like when you first go, I do get a little like weed
Hash in the front.
Yeah, but
I
it's
do too.
mostly aromatic. It doesn't seem to permeate the flavor of it. And I really love how sour this is because it is legit
Nice.
sour.
I having the sugar-free one, it for some reason really kind of in every bite or in every lick is pulling out the hashiness. So I'm tasting that in every bite. It's not as harsh as anything else that I usually call typically hashy that we eat. So I'm okay with it. And you know how much I cannot fucking stand eating weed. So yeah, this actually is pretty tasty. Again, as a sugar-free option, that is super delicious. So.
Ooh, so as a caveman, I just bit into mine because that's what I do with suckers.
I was going to point that out, that he went at it like the owl went for the center of a
man.
Tootsie Pop.
The texture of the sucker, at least for mine, and it definitely visually is different from your guys's.
Yeah.
It almost breaks down like candy corn in your mouth.
Really?
Like when I bite mine, yours looks like a fucking Jolly Rancher. It's not going to be the same. But mine, when I bite it, I can sit there and let it soak down in my mouth, and it'll eventually like dissolve like a fucking like a candy corn.
Interesting. Okay.
Whew.
Yeah. Whereas ours are like literal liquid sugar-ish, well, to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like this.
Okay. Good.
I'm not going to finish it right now.
I have put mine off to the side as well.
Ooh, the further I get in, the more I can taste the hash.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, yeah, Mountain High Suckers, I would do this sour apple one again. It is properly sour. It kind of lingers on the palate too. I like it. I like it a lot.
Awesome. Bear, you got something new before we continue, didn't you?
I got a new toy.
Yeah. Why don't you show us your new toy? You don't have to break it all out, but break it out, my friend.
I don't know what the official technical name for this is.
What we named it.
The Rip and Sip?
The fucking Rip and Sip.
All right. You guys, it has a butt plug that I don't even have to put in my butt to get maximum pleasure out
You
of.
don't even have to lube it up.
Is that the same as yours? Is the glass different?
Nope.
No, it's the same. I just
Okay.
don't have a sticker on mine.
No,
He just doesn't have the Norwal.
Other than that, I believe they're
That's a
identical
page
units.
sticker, isn't it?
It is. It is a page sticker. She's here. She's here in spirit.
I'm excited. I'm going to take it to an open mic, and I'm going to ruin a couple of fuckers with it.
Nice. I'm super excited for you, too. I'm glad
Gotta
you got
charge
that.
that fucker up.
Before we
I
get
bet
to...
it holds the charge already.
Oh, yeah, it does have a charge, but not as much as you'd like it to be, so you really do want to make sure you take the time and charge it. 5 turns it on, 3 changes the temps,
Yep.
and you got 3 different temp changes on there. So before we get on to the next piece of candy, I did get some very delicious cannabis while at work today. I got us some OG Kush, which was on a different shelf today. So I actually was really excited about it because I don't typically buy from this shelf. So it was testing at a 22%. And even though you all know that that does not mean shit to me, I was just really shocked at the smell. We're about to taste it. if it stands up to the way it smells, I'm going to be quite happy. So
I will say OG Kush is still one of my favorite strains.
Is
Like
it?
for a lot of it's a great like utility strain. Like it never does me dirty.
yeah, it's
If,
I mean,
even if it's like been put into a vape or it's been put into concentrate, whatever, it's never done me dirty.
here is what I got. If you want to take a smell,
Yep, big fan.
yeah,
I smelled it earlier. I'm excited.
yeah.
I kind of want to come up with a leaderboard where we can rattle off our top strains someday.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
I think one night we'll just have to try all the strains.
We're gonna have to wait till someone's friend doesn't have nice artwork in the house.
That's not likely happening anytime soon.
Well, maybe we'll just have to go to my new studio apartment and check it out. Who wants next?
I'll take next because James is gonna be like, "Yeah, it smells like weed in here."
Seriously, dude?
No, I love you, James.
Damn, he went there. Has a really like deep taste on the back. I'm not disappointed, but I'm not really tasting much. I kind of feel like it kind of tastes like when you overcook your marshmallow and it's like charcoal burnt.
It's that
like-
campfire taste.
Yes.
It's like that coal, not
Yes.
coal. What carbon?
Is that
That
it?
carbon taste.
Yeah, like when you
It's-
barbecue
yeah,
chicken
it's-
and it burns the.
Yeah, when you burn the edge, like the small edges of like a
Mm-hmm.
chicken breast or whatever.
I give you that. Yeah, I see exactly what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
So I'm not sure if I dig it or if I don't know.
I like it. I'm a fan of those, like, for lack of a better descriptor, those like woodsy flavors. Those like earthy flavors that make you feel like you're camping without actually having to be in nature, because fuck nature.
So wait, you mean I picked a strain that you actually like?
No,
Not
I
that you
would-
didn't like the other ones, but I know that I
No,
usually
yeah,
pick
this is
something
one that I would have bought.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. So, I just saw that movie recently, The Machine. It was super funny.
Oh, I hated it, but we can
you didn't
discuss
like
it. We can
it?
discuss that later. That's not a
A
topic
different
for this
time.
show.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We'll get to that episode of the worst eventually.
So the next thing I'm going to introduce you guys to, which I fucking love, it is a company called Wonder Sticks.
Oh, fuck.
Wonderstick.
I'm scared.
Tell me Wonderstick doesn't sound like a Dutch porno.
Wunderbar. So,
No comment.
do you get to wear wooden shoes?
You've got to pay extra, but yeah.
Nice. So they actually have 7 different types, but as you can see, I ate one. So they're all different flavors. They are a pixie stick, but with these in particular, which I love about them, you guys will be so like surprised. It has a Pop Rocks kind of taste in there, so you get that whole little
That crackly
that
crack.
crackle in there as you're
Alright.
eating them.
Giddy
So I
up.
have a couple different flavors, but I don't know the flavors, so I'm just gonna go with colors. Red. Who wants red?
Me.
All right. Green, blue, purple, different color green, or orange.
Let's go with different green.
Okay. Different green. And I'll need actual tools this time because the teeth won't work. I already tried it. And I'll go with blue. They are 10 milligram. 0 CBD. So these are, in this entire pixie stick, is 10 milligrams each.
And that's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
Oh, as I tumble it, I can see the pop rock in it.
Yes. Yes.
So, okay. Jesus.
Are we bottom
Don't
Are we
snort
going to
it.
bottom up together?
Yeah, let me cut mine open real
Alright.
quick. And we
I
can
am
do
not taking this to the dome, I tell you that much.
Oh my
that.
goodness.
Well,
It'll
it's
only
10
take
milligrams,
2.
sissy.
It'll either take 1 or 2 struffles down. Imagine just eating a pixie stick, and that's all that this is, my friend.
I savor my pixie sticks.
Bottoms up.
Salute.
Cheers to the Sesh Connection page. We miss you.
Adds that sour apple I didn't want earlier.
Mine is sort of watermelon or fruit punch. I mean, fuck, these are fun.
They are fun.
I like the idea.
I do too.
Flavor's fine. I don't detect any of the.
You know what these are perfect for?
I don't taste any hash in there.
You know what these are perfect for?
Children? No.
Maybe.
No.
When you're standing in line for a concert and you're just hanging out with like 2 or 3 of your friends,
Yeah.
and you're like, dude, have a couple of these real quick.
So what is how many came in that? You said 7?
7 come in this. Yeah. Here,
So
please take a look.
70 milligrams.
70 milligrams. Yeah.
And what does this usually go for?
That was actually $20.50. If you bought them, and this is again, this is why I really like these. If you bought them by themselves singularly, $3 a piece. If you bought the, there was another pack, the 5-pack, I think it was. It's like one specific flavor. I believe that was $18.50.
Okay.
And then if you even look at what your suckers are, they are about $10 really out the door.
Per sucker.
Per sucker.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is great because, again, like you could be sucking on this all day, or you can bite and chew and get
So
that
I didn't
down
bother to read it
immediately.
earlier. Was my sucker 100?
They are 10 milligrams.
10. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
10.
Yeah.
Word.
So, what's up?
I like those.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
You have to have a
Delivery.
chaser. If you just raw dog that, you're a savage.
You mean a beverage?
Yeah, whatever. Chaser, beverage, it's all the same thing. You need a mixer, James. You need a mixer.
That's right.
No, it was dope, though. I would do that again.
Absolutely.
I would just know not to eat the other green one.
Right.
Right? The
I love how
other
nowhere
green-
on there does it say what the flavors are.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Not even on the actual.
Nope.
No.
They're just colors.
Yeah. So it's just colors.
No,
So-
it's like Hood
Purple
Kool-Aid.
soda.
They say they are sweet tart flavored. Is I believe what the verbiage on it. So
I could
they're-
agree with that.
I can't. It's been so long since I had sweet tarts. I couldn't tell you.
Weren't you just
No,
eating
that
sweet
that
tarts
tracks,
like 5
man.
minutes ago?
You were totally eating sweet tarts about 2 fucking
No,
minutes
those
ago.
are sweeties.
What's
Oh.
the difference?
Is there a difference?
Those Smarties. So
Smarties
Is there
or
a
sweet
difference?
tarts?
yeah,
Dude, they're the same thing.
No, they are not. Sweet tarts are a hard candy that comes in a roll. They're bigger though. They're a bit bigger than a Mentos. They're flat. They have a candy outer coating, and then inside is just white, and it's like sour.
Sounds
so
racist.
Sounds like a Necco wafer.
I mean, you're not.
Is it as big? It's not as
no,
big.
it's not
okay.
as big. Hold on. This is.
Yeah, I know. I'm curious. Isn't that horrible? Hold on. I wonder if there's a war on like our sweet tarts, like Smarties.
So that's what the original looks like. They're like a hard candy. It's not like this pressed powder crap.
Oh. So it's more of a suck on than a chew. Like
I
a
think
Smartie
you can
is
get it
a
in a
chew.
licorice too.
Yes.
Gotcha. So,
Yeah, those are the originals.
Bear, did you want to test out your?
I think my battery's doesn't have any juice.
Wow. So we'll just have to put mine
Yeah,
in.
we'll use.
Sorry,
yours
James,
tonight
guess
as
what
the
we're doing
clutch
this
champion.
evening?
I'm not a fan of this.
I know you are. And just because, I'm going to give you first dibs on the narwhal.
Yeah, when I scrolled through the settings for color, it just started flashing white at me.
Just hit it once to stop
yeah,
it.
just hit it once. See, I feel like you can take these along to the picnic.
Yeah,
to,
yeah, yeah.
You know, to asking your wife or your girlfriend to marry you. Like, that comes along with the engagement ring. This is a carry-on kind of, carry-along kind of device. Just bring it everywhere. $10 says you can get it through Disney World.
It's It's my water bottle.
I wouldn't go to Disney World.
It's my wine glass. I
you've-
came to Epcot.
Wait, you've never been and you would never go?
Really?
Dude, adults that go to Disney World are the weirdest fucking people I've ever experienced. And I've dredged the bottoms of society. Like, I am considered the worst by a large selection of people. And I am of the opinion that if you were an adult going to Disneyland without children, you are the creepiest thing on the planet. And I'm not even referencing, like, pedophilia or anything creepy like that. I just mean, like, full-grown adults that have to immerse themselves in Disney to be happy.
I mean, I don't pedophile on children or weird stuff, but I mean, I've been on the Peter Pan ride a few times as an adult.
Sure. But how often have you been as an adult by yourself?
Oh God, like at least like 15 times.
Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
every other
You've
weekend
been
I
to
would go to
Disney?
Universal Studios too. Like every other weekend when I lived in Florida.
Fair enough.
seriously.
Maybe I just don't get it because I'm not a Disney fan in general.
I don't like Disney movies either. You all remember this.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
except
had
for
this.
kids.
That's right.
I enjoy a lot of the new Star Wars, and I know that's an unpopular opinion. But, like, no, just going to Disney, you're a weirdo.
But I mean, why is it different? Sorry, we completely pot talk.
It is.
The back third is always pot talk.
Of course.
What makes that different than going to like a place like Elitch's or Six Flags?
Right.
I think an adult that goes to an amusement park by themselves is fucking weird.
I go on fucking like roller coasters and shit. Why the fuck not?
So you'll just go to Elitch's by yourself.
I have social anxiety, so it takes me a lot to go places, but I have been places like that by myself. Took a lot to get there, but yeah.
Fair. I just don't see the attraction. That is a thing you take your children to so they can have those memories and not feel like assholes when all their friends talk about it in college.
I think that more so for myself, as far as Disney goes, I feel like I'm not necessarily a fan too much of what's around me as much as I am of the rides themselves. And then the same thing kind of applies for Universal Studios. Like I go there for all the Harry Potter fucking rides, and and then some of the roller coaster things, and of course like Toothsome's Chocolate Factory, which is in City Walk, which is so fucking amazing and delicious. We need that here right now. But yeah, that's the
No,
only.
and
yeah.
maybe my big problem is that there is a Harry Potter part of an amusement park, but I don't have like a John Wick amusement park yet.
That's fair. Have
And
you
that
ever dropped
might
acid
be-
and gone to Sue
You'd
World,
be
Dr.
amazed
Seuss World?
how many places I've had acid.
I mean, it's fun to actually drop some acid and go into a theme park like Disney or Universal. Or, I mean, yeah, if you get a
No.
joint in there, that's even more amazing.
I'm good. I'm good.
See,
Maybe I just hit a point in my life finally where I don't need to be around that many people.
see, for me,
Like I can do drugs anywhere.
like I agree that I wouldn't go to Disney World for like, I need these like child memories. Like
Right.
I'm not going there to meet Pluto. Like
If Pluto
but-
smoked,
But
then I
I'm
would.
telling
Hold on,
you,
hold on,
there's
hold on,
100
hold
people
on.
that go every day just to hug that
Well,
motherfucker.
Well, yeah, fine. But the biggest thing, especially with Disney World, is that they put a tremendous amount of effort and design into almost all of their rides. So it's like not just riding a roller coaster. It's like they have an entire like wing of the park that's
It's-
just for designing these batshit
Yeah.
like experiences, and I fucking love that.
Right,
shit.
the walkthrough as you're waiting in line, instead of just waiting in a line, you're like, it's a story going through. And oh yeah. But I mean, as a kid, obviously we loved it. As an adult, I truly feel like I can't go there unless I have smoked an ass ton of weed, or something, or eaten a
Yeah,
bunch
and
of
I
edibles.
imagine for the amount of money it would because Disneyland's what, $100 a head? rough guess?
130, right? It's gone
Okay,
up.
so it's up more.
Yeah.
I can think of a million things I'd rather do over the course of a day for $130.
Yeah, but like when you live like in LA or live in Orlando or around it,
It's the
they
only thing.
they also put out a lot of like local opportunities to be like buy one get one free. Like it used to be as simple as like hey, if you buy this product, you can just
No,
Get
yeah,
it
that
for
that totally makes sense. Just like you used to be able to buy a can of Dr. Pepper and get into Elitch's Flea before it was Six Flags.
I will say that Travis bought a season's pass
Yeah.
to Disney because that whole Galaxy's Edge thing was going on there and all. And that was like a $300 season's pass, but there were like a ton of perks that came along with it, which were pretty neat to
and
have.
you get to go
but-
anytime you want. So
Right.
like for $300 for a year to just like cool, I can go fucking ride rides whenever the fuck I please.
Leave whenever you want, go to your car, smoke some pot, go back in.
Right.
Like, they don't give a shit. Yeah. Well, to an
Nah.
extent. But anyway.
At that point, I'd rather buy a Parks Pass and a fistful of mushrooms.
That's fair. That's fair. So that's our stuff for today. I actually made it nice and short because I only had a couple things and I wanted us to do some, some candy stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna hit hard in about 20 minutes.
Ooh,
for me.
final report at the end of the sucker experience.
Yeah.
Because you guys are still nursing yours, and I just
am.
ate mine like
Yeah.
a fucking candy bar.
I did bite into it a little bit. Look, there's a little.
But yours is like a sucker, right? It's like biting a chunk of a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, mine dissolved like candy corn. And I love candy
want
corn,
to
so I
buy one
appreciated
now.
that aspect.
Yeah. If they ever do, and I can ask one of the reps, because he's actually a rep for me with Rebel as well, but if they give us some non-infused of the ones that have those ingredients that you saw on the back of that, I would gladly bring some of those over for you to try. There are so many different types. If you get an opportunity, look up Mountain High Suckers and see all the different types that they have. They're really neat, really tasty, and even the non-infused ones are delicious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved them. That's for fucking sure. Anything else, gang?
That's